that you can change anything. You can truly change everything. The day trouble is created, that same day solution was also found. In fact, solution has been existing before the trouble ever surfaced. I want to talk to us parents. We parents, many occasions we just overlook some things. Maybe we're not the only ones suffering it. We just feel like you can't do anything about it. Who told you? You don't have to put up with what you don't like. You don't need to ignore what is terrible because you can't fight it. You're not the only one suffering it. Think about the reason why you are the only one seeing it. What if you are the only one very uncomfortable about it? What if you are the only one that is not liking how how that premature death is taking people away from your family? Your father, you lost your father before age of 12. Your father lost his father before the age of 12. Your grandpa lost your great grandpa before the age of 12. And you are not afraid. You gave birth to your child. He's already 6 years. You don't know whether your own age. Are you not counting years? That what happened to your father could happen to you right now. Before your child crosses age of 12 and you are watching it. Why? Bible says seek as always find. It says seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Ask and it shall be given unto you. It takes only a seeker to find. So if you seek, you are going to find. It was only a woman like Esther that was able to stop the death of an entire nation. What if she sat back and watched the king's verdict come to fulfillment? You don't know that the only reason why you are uncomfortable with that situation is because you are the one called to sort it out. You are the one called to fix it. You are the one called to solve the problem. Others are comfortable because they don't know what to do. They are not meant to settle it. They happen to be part of that family, but you are the one called to resolve it. The book of Ezekiel says, I sought for a man. I sought for a man. Be that person that God is looking for in your family to stop some things. You mean that you have like 8 siblings or 4 siblings, and none of you has furthered your education. None of you is a graduate, and you are watching your children. They are coming up. What happened to your parent that stopped them from training you could happen to you too, and you will stop training your children, and the pattern continues. It took only a woman like Hannah to stop her barrenness. She went to Shiloh like every other year she used to go, but that day she said, I'm going to put a stop to this. And the solution was just waiting. Don't just keep quiet and say, I'm not the only one suffering it. Be the only one to solve it. Be the only one to solve the problem. Be the only one to solve the problem. Because if you keep quiet, what stopped others? What took away the parents of others at the age of 26 years? What took away your parents? What took them away at your age of 12 years might take you away before your children cross 12 years. Stand up and pray. Refuse to stop until you achieve it. You attain that victory for the sake of your children. If they lose you before the age of 12 years, they are already rest assured that the person that was called to settle this issue has been taken away and it will remain forever. And they are also assured that when they get married, their children will not reach what kind of married and give birth to the children. That the children will not reach 12 years before they will also die. Put a stop to it. Change it now. Change it now. Bible says there is nothing impossible to him that believeth. If you believe, you will attain that victory. The highest solution in our life is God. There is a helper waiting. God is his name. Elohim is the helper waiting. The day you determine to follow that problem until you solve it, that same day, the solution will start coming your way. He said, call upon me in the day of trouble and I will deliver you and you will glorify my name. Do you think God is happy with what you are going through? Your mother's first child, the daughter had only one child, and ever since then, she's not able to give birth to another child. You are the only child, you don't have any sibling. Your mother is the only child, you don't have any siblings. Who made that pattern? God is the origin of every victory. Christ is the name above all names. He is the highest solution that you can ever afford. It doesn't demand so much money from you. It takes you to determine. It takes only determination. When you determine, I'm not going to stop this journey until I attain. What happened to Daniel? Daniel started praying from the first day. His prayer was heard. But Prince of Persia withheld the prayer, but he did not stop. The next 21 days, he was still praying until God said, why is he still making his request? Haven't I sent his answers? Before Angel Michael come and rescue Angel Gabriel, they brought his they said, and Daniel, great beloved. The day you set your heart to pray, you say that same day, God released your answer. But Prince of Persia, the answer was withheld in heaven. What if you are giving up earlier before your testimony comes? You need to make that sacrifice. You seriously need to make that sacrifice for the sake of your children. You need to stop that premature death. You need to stop that sickness, that madness that runs in your family. You need to stop that pattern of one child, only one child, no siblings. You can do it. You can break every yoke when you decide God is the one doing the work. Your work is to ask. Your work is to seek Him until He answers. Your work is to seek Him until He answers. Decide to change it. Nobody is furthering the education. You have to decide, I must continue until I become a graduate. Don't back down and don't say, I'm not the only one. You're not the only one, it will continue. You are the only one uncomfortable about it because you are the only one called to settle it, to solve that problem. That's as like I said before, if you are not disturbed, you are not called for it. But if you are disturbed, it means you are the one that has the mandate of settling that problem. You have to solve it. You don't need to, calm down and start discussing with others who doesn't have the same vision as you do, who doesn't have the same dream or the same destiny as you do. You have to do what? You have to stand up and seek for solution. The earlier you start seeking for solution, the better, the more you secure the life of your children and your own life. If you lost your parent before the age of 12, your grandparent, your granddad, that your grandfather died before the age of 12, and your great grandfather died before the age of 12, before their children reach age of 12. What do you expect? What do you expect that will happen? Are you stronger than them? The one that gave birth to you mean they are wiser than you, they are stronger, and yet the death took them away. Seek for solution. Seek for solution. Anointing is made available. If you start seeking God, God is going to answer you. And you will laugh. You will be the one to put a stop to that destroying trailer that is crushing people's life going. You'll be the one that will block it, and the generation after you is going to thank God for you. If Esther didn't stand up against all odds, she wouldn't have been able to stop the death of entire people. She said it came to a point where she said, if I perish, let me perish. And at the end of the day, she perished. She didn't perish because God cannot shame us. God don't shame his people. God knew that she is determined to do it, and she gave her the request that he granted her the request that she ever desired. That which pushed her to climb that mountain, God gave her that crown. Please, Mordecai said, who knows you are made the queen for such a time as this? Know why you are in that family and put a stop to what is not okay for the sake of your children. Don't let your loved ones you have given birth to go the same way you others has passed. You can stop it. I'm encouraging you today. I am motivating you to stop what is not okay. You can stop it. Stop it now. And thank God. Let people thank God for your life too. This is I'm charging you now to go and stop it. Stop it.